And today I am Krishnendu De, assistant teacher of Kanchannagar Diandas High School. It is located in Purbo Bardhaman and West Bengal. But today I am assigned for the role of volunteer ambassador of our renowned foundation called Biggan Setu Foundation. I am very lucky and optimistic to get my role as an ambassador against the topic fight against rabies, be aware and be safe. And before going to the topic, let me let us introduce our renowned organization, Biggan Setu Foundation. Biggan Setu Foundation is a non-profit organization dedicated to promoting science, communication, and scientific literacy among the public. Biggan Setu Foundation aims to inspire curiosity, promote critical thinking, and support India's broader goals of scientific innovation and development. You can get in touch or you can find Biggan Setu Foundation. It is a public trust and in Navi Mumbai, and you can search Biggan Setu Foundation in their website. And in order to get today's goal or our aim, I am sharing my thought to sensitize the generation next, create awareness program among general public, society at large, and through our students through informative and interactive session including talks, lectures, seminars, meetings, and realizing the fact that science is a way of life and society needs logical and rational thinkers so as to make planet Earth a place worth inhabiting. And rabies is a synonym of hydrophobia, and it is anthropogenic, that is lower vertebrates to human beings. It only affects, and it is a viral disease and largely affecting our nervous system, and it is caused by Lissa virus, and practically it is 100% fatal but preventable. And with this rabies disease, 95% deaths occur in Africa and Asia, and all mammals including wild animals are susceptible and can transmit the rabies virus, and mainly carnivorous mammals are at the main focus. And in India, if we look, that rabies is transmitted via dogs near about 97%, 60% stray animals, and 40% pets animal. And 2%, near about 2%, rabies is transmitted through cat, and very little, near about 1%, through jackals, raccoons, etc. If we look the bite or scratch on the skin, that is, if we look this type of scratch, if we look this type of scratch, so if we see this type of scratch on skin or mucous membrane exposed to saliva, then rabies virus can transmit to human body. And mainly rabies pathogenesis, that is from the site of wound, travels to the nervous located there, and from there travels via nerve trunks to spinal cord. How do we know that we are infected in rabies? Mainly clinical sign are the main fact, but if we diagnose via MRI or diffusion tensor imaging or histopathological methods by which we can see that we are affected with rabies. And rabies, after biting, that you will be infected in rabies, this is not always, but during 2 weeks to 6 years, rabies virus can be affected, could be affected to you, and it depends on concentration of the virus or inoculation site and density of innervation. And mainly if dogs or cat bites on head, neck, hands with bleeding, that's offer greatest risks. Shorter incubation period due to decreased length and greater number of neurons presence. So it may happen to coma or death if we are not diagnosed properly. And how do you know that you are diagnosed or that you are in symptom rabies? That once the virus is in brain, then fatigue, headache, weakness, discomfort, and many itching sensation in the site of bite, and the even paralysis may be happened. So the treatment Better treatment, that we always know that prevention is better than cure. So there is no effective treatment for rabies once clinical symptoms appear. Rabies infection can be halted by proper medical attention through post exposure prophylaxis, PEP, post exposure prophylaxis. It is in treatment if you look. So prevention, if we look, that massive passive immunization with rabies hemoglobin, active immunization with anti-rabies vaccine may be effective to get rid of this virus or this disease. So what do we do in order to prevent our rabies? Now get your pet vaccinated regularly as recommended by your veterinarian. Wash the wound with soap, water immediately, or contact health provider if bitten or scratched by an animal. Report bites or scratch from domestic or wild animals to local healthcare authorities, and always avoid handling our wild animals such as bats, fox, raccoons, and ensure pets are kept indoors and safe. Fenced area to prevent contact with stray or wild animals. Keep garbage tightly covered to avoid attracting stray animals. Use proper precaution if working with animals in veterinary care, animal control, and consider rabies vaccination as a preventive measure. And largely educate your family or community about rabies prevention, importance of vaccination, and avoid contact with wild animals. And don't approach or handle, try to pet unfamiliar animals. Don't never ignore bites or scratch by animals, unknown animals. Don't delay medical attention after potential rabies exposure. Don't forget or miss out full course of post-exposure prophylaxis advised by the healthcare provider. Don't ignore unusual aggressive behavior in pets. Don't attempt to capture, handle, kill animal that have rabies. Don't assume but check and confirm the pet's vaccination status is up to date, and teach our students, our children, not to approach unfamiliar animals, tease or hit any animals, familiar or unfamiliar. As we live in India, so naturally myths are always associated in our social life. It is always happen in our social life. Some myths associated with our rabies, and some may think the turmeric, betel leaf, or cow dung or ghee should be applied immediately on the wound inflicted. by animal bite. And religious practice, that is very much habitual in our society. Rituals are always there, so maybe related. It can save life of a person bitten by a rabid dog. But you think, dear students, always think it is a myth. Washing the animal bite wound with water can cause hydrophobia or rabies. It is also a myth. Rabies can be cured by changing the diet, such as vegetarian to non-vegetarian, non-vegetarian to vegetarian. It is not at all correct. To prevent rabies after animal bite, one should stop consuming white things, and it is often see in some locality. And we all and we again must do error that after a single dose of vaccine we exit from other dose or cancel other dose, skip from next dose. It is also a myth. Rabies vaccine proves to be more effective when an empty stomach. Do not bath, eat meat, eggs, receiving rabies vaccine. It is they are all myths related to our social life. It is not correct. So you don't believe these type of myths, never. And after delivering lectures or seminars, some questions arise from our students community. After assembling or collecting these questions, and I find a solution after searching or collecting information from our practitioner, doctors, and technicians who are pioneer in this field. So these questions I now discussing. And number first question: rabies is rare and not a significant threat to humans. A student asked me. So answer: rabies was a significant threat, especially in developing countries. While cases have decreased in some regions due to vaccination program, and rabies still a concern even today. And can rabies be cured if treated after symptoms appear? Once rabies symptoms begin, a disease is almost fatal. There is no effective treatment after symptoms appear, making immediate medical attention or PEP if you expose to the virus. And next question: if an animal is affected with rabies, it will foam at the mouth. Yes, while foaming at the mouth is one of the latest symptom of rabies in animals. Can rabies be spread just by being near an infected animal? Yes, rabbit is not an airborne disease, cannot spread by being to an infected animal. It is transmitted through direct contact with saliva of an infected animal. Don't you need to seek treatment if you don't see a bite mark? Naturally, sometimes bite or scratch mark may be small or not visible. But rabies can still be transmitted. Even minor contact with the infected animal's saliva or mucous membrane can lead to infection. So, it's essential to seek medical advice after potential exposure. All animals with rabies become aggressive. Rabies can manifest in different forms. In the furious form, animals may become aggressive. Vaccinated pets are fully immune to rabies and do not further attention. While the rabies vaccine is highly effective, no vaccine can offer 100% immunity. If a vaccinated pet is exposed to potential rabbit animal, a booster shot may be required and the pet should be monitored by a veterinarian. Rabies is only a concern for people living in rural or remote area. Now, while rural and remote area may have more wildlife or stray animals, and rabies can occur in urban area also. Wildlife like raccoon, bats, and unvaccinated pets carry rabies in both rural or urban environment. If the animals does not show symptoms quickly, is there no risk? The incubation period of rabies can vary widely, ranging from 2 weeks to several months or several years. Just because animal does not show symptoms right away and does not mean that you are not infected. Can human get rabies from eating the meat of an infected animal? Some portions of our country, we see in a video that they eat dogs also. So naturally, these questions arise from our student that humans can get rabies from eating the meat of an infected animal. So rabies is not spread through consumption of meat. The virus spread through saliva and reeks primarily through bites or contact with open wounds. So these questions arise to our students, and naturally we, as a teacher, as a resource person, we are discussing potential threat against rabies. So in short, today's topic, just a summary, that rabies is a viral disease that affects the nervous system. It is always fatal if left untreated and spread through saliva, infected animal primarily via bites, and common carrier dogs, cats, and fox, raccoons, much less effect, and can be transmitted through scratch or open wounds. And early symptoms is fever, headache, weakness, and advanced symptoms anxiety, paralysis, and death occur when symptoms appear. So prevention is vaccinated pets regularly, avoid contact with wild animals, and supervise your pets, avoid leaving them with stray. And in conclusion, rabies is deadly but preventable, and vaccinate pets, avoid stray or wild animals, or seek PEP if exposed, and spread awareness in your community. And in this way, we can prevent our rabies or hydrophobia at a large, to some extent at a large. So through this channel, I must thank you to all well wishers, to all visitors who have given their time and patience for my lectures, and I wish them best of luck. And today I have to leave now. Thank you. Thank you.